Hello, everybody. Hopefully, you're getting ready for the weekend here. Yeah, this last weekend in August, right? Getting ready for September, Labor Day next weekend, the fall. So, a lot going on. And I wanted to share with you a couple of things today about, I know we talk a lot about mindset, but because I honestly believe the mindset is 80% of whatever you do. We give you the skills and the knowledge about real estate investing, but as I always say, if the mindset is not in the right place, you're not going to do anything with it. I've seen people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in coaching and training and get all the information, never did a thing with it, right? Never did because the mindset was not right. So it's a work in progress. And I want to share with you today some of my tools and things that I have here on my desk that I use every single day to keep me aligned to be successful. Okay. So like I said, to me, it's something that's a consistent in my mind. It's a constant and things that I do all the time. I actually have a corner here in my office, and I'm gonna try to see if I can do a share, maybe get my camera and show it to you, where it's really just set up for me to work on things, to really focus in journal. I'm big about journaling and doing different things. Okay. So I'm gonna share with you here in a moment. But with that said, let me actually work on sharing with you something I do. Well, first of all, the process I do every morning, right? I always believe if you win the morning, you win the day. So what I do every morning is I read, I meditate, I visualize, I do some type of exercise, and if it's just walking, jumping a rope, or whatever. And then I definitely say affirmations. And I write. Like I'll show you my corner here. I have different journals for different things. I have journals for my thoughts. I have a journal where I write notes from books that I read. I have another journal where I actually document some of the things that I do every day. And I always have a camera handy here as well. I'm going to share with you that. And then I also do, travel journals. So when I travel, and I document my journals. I have 2, 3 different cameras I bring with me. I like instant cameras a lot because it's instant. And I'm all equipped with little printers and all of that. So I also have a typewriter because I love typing things and especially affirmations. So one of the things I do is like on my desk. So I want to share with you a couple of things that I do. Is number one, I have this calendar that has quotes every day. And this is very important for me to, flip the quotes and every day put a new quote. So like today I haven't switched to today yet. I'm a couple days behind here. Today quote is some see things as they are and say why. I dream things that never were and say why not. Right? I love that. That's a good quote. So I have this thing on my desk and I flip through it. Okay, so that's one thing I do. The other thing is I have affirmation cards. So when I read anything quote that stands out to me or something that stands out to me, I have a typewriter, as I told you, and I type it on affirmation cards. So these are some of my affirmation cards, and I did with my typing. Sometimes I wrote in the back because I type once every couple of weeks, but this is my affirmation cards, and these stay with me throughout the day. I also have this little journal on my desk so that I write down any thoughts, any quotes, anything that I think throughout the day. And then I can use it with you guys when I do we do our mindset calls. On top of that, I have other affirmations cards and different things. Some of these are here. Also, I have these ones here. That I also have with me. So I like to flip between my affirmations and some that I picked up. And this one today says, all you need is within you. Okay. So I do that. On top of that, I have this book I picked up. It's called, she did a series, Jen Sincero, she did a series of books, You're a Badass. This one here is more about quotes. So you're a badass every day. And so, like, for example, if I get out of alignment or different things, I'm not really, thinking right, I just flip to a page. So I just flip. They're all like little short reads, like here or here, and they it's different quotes for every day. So this also helps me. So all these are tools that I use throughout the day to keep me sure that I'm motivated and stay in alignment. So, like I said, it's a work in progress. On top of that, like I said, I do have my little journaling area. So I'm going to share with you. I have a webcam here. See if I can do this without making a mess. Um, so that's my journal area over there. Okay, that's my camera here. And then I have the area there. I have a writing box over there. And then I have a cart. And you see there, that's all my journals. So that area there is where I sit down every morning looking outside and actually journaling about different things that I do. And yes, I love this angel. Isn't it great? It's a sculpture by Nano Lopez. So I just want to share with you a little bit about my life and what I do, so that you see that we practice what we preach. And yeah, so any comments, go ahead and type in below. We'll get back to you. I can't get back to you right now. It's just me, but I'll get back to you. I'm going to read them throughout the day. And also, don't forget, we share with you some PDFs. We share with you information all the time. Some of the PDFs that we recently shared is the goals, how to set goals, and then we talk about how to rewire your brain. We actually did a couple of the mindset call we did a couple of weeks ago. Plus, I know Liz did something else yesterday on how to rewire your brain. So definitely, we have a lot of resources for you to look into. So I just want to share a little bit that I'm actually practicing what I preach. And I can honestly share with you, everybody here, that my life, since I started doing this maybe about 15 years ago, my life has changed. Yes, I was successful before, but honestly, I was a very unhappy person. I was angry. It was always about, honestly, materialistic thing, money, greed, all kind of things. It wasn't really about having a well-rounded life. Nowadays, I'm successful even more than before, and even more so, I am here helping other women, inspire other women to change their life, which to me is priceless. And on top of that, even in my other areas of my life, my personal relationships, so my husband, which I just I got divorced from my previous and remarried about 5 years ago. Um, and so everything else is being really dramatically changed for the better. But I had to take some heavily purging here in my life. And one of the things that I know that Liz mentioned the other day, I heard her on a call. She said that sometime when you do that, your life seems to go upside down for a minute, right? You just feel like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then a lot of us tend to kind of retract back in what we know and we're comfortable with because we're afraid of the changes, right? We always tend to go back to what we're comfortable with, and that's a big problem, because what you're comfortable with is what you're trying to leave. If you want to get into a different career, if you want to get into real estate, or you want to change things in your life, you definitely want to go into a different direction. So don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of purging what doesn't work in your life, because around the corner there is something totally amazing for you waiting for you. Trust me, I know, right? And because I was there like you guys, I was there where, yes, I was successful, but doesn't mean that being successful in one area like real estate, it was making me happy in other areas. I thought it did, but it didn't, because with that, I was not taking care of other areas of my life that were really toxic. But when I decided, thanks to mindset and thanks to some of these practices I show you with guys today, right? Thanks to that, I really rearranged everything. I took care of the areas in my life. I wasn't afraid to go out there and do something different, and my life exploded in all direction. I always say that by the time I'm 60, which is in a couple of years, I will be happier than when I was 30. I will feel better about myself. I will be happier. I will even look better, because honestly, I'm losing weight and taking care of myself. So the thing is you know it's for you, for the taking. Okay, it's right there. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid of putting your life upside down. And there are tools and practices there that we share with you to make that work. So food for thought for the weekend. So hopefully this was helpful, and I will talk to you next week. And don't forget to comment below the video and let me know your thoughts, and any tidbits you want to share with the community would be great. And have an amazing weekend. See you next week. Take care.